Hello students, welcome to AKN Sprint Education. In today's session, let us discuss about chapter number 8, exercise 8.4, question number 1. Prove that sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus is equal to the sum of the squares of its diagonals. You need to read the question twice or thrice. First of all, you need to understand the question. This is our rhombus, a quadrilateral in which all four sides are equal. Let us name the rhombus A, B, C, D. Here AC and BD are diagonals. What we need to prove that sum of squares of sides of a rhombus. Actually we have four sides AB, BC, CD, DA. Sum of the squares of the sides required to prove AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus DA square is equal to sum of the squares of its diagonals. As we have two diagonals, one is AC and second one is BD. AC square plus BD square. They are two diagonals. Okay, this we have to prove. Okay, as the diagonals AC and BD are going to intersect each other at O. We know that diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other. If you consider, now proof, consider triangle AOB. AOB. Right angle is at O. By using Pythagoras theorem, here right angle is at O, the side opposite to right angle is called as hypotenuse. In triangle AOB, AB is hypotenuse. AB square equal to two sides are AO and BO. This is equation number 1. Now consider second triangle BOC, right angle is at O, the side opposite to right angle is BC. Consider triangle BOC in which BC is hypotenuse and the two sides are BO and CO. This is my equation number 2. Similarly, consider triangle COD. Right angle is at O, the side opposite to right angle is CD. Consider triangle COD in which CD is hypotenuse, CO and DO are the other two sides. Okay, similarly consider triangle AOD in which AD is hypotenuse, the other two sides are AO and DO. This is my equation number 4. As I got 4 equations, add 1, 2, 3 and 4. So as left hand sides are AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus DA square equal to, here right hand sides are AO and BO, here BO and CO, and here CO and DO, here AO and DO. Okay, so left hand side as it is, let it be AO square plus AO square, 2AO square, BO square plus BO square 2BO square, CO square plus CO square, 2CO square, DO square plus DO square, 2DO square. So let us take 2 as common. If I take 2 as common, let us write AO and CO at once. AO square plus CO square. Similarly, let us write BO and DO at once. BO square plus DO square. Right? So we need AO square plus CO square, right? We know that in a rhombus, diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals are going to bisect each other, right? So AO and OC, if you observe diagram, AO and OC are equal, BO and OD are equal because they are going to bisect each other. I mean AO is off of AC. Similarly, CO is also off of AC. Now coming to BO is off of BD. Similarly, DO is off of BD. Right? So, in place of AO, I can write as off of AC. In case of CO, also I can write as off of AC. In place of BO, I can write as off of BD. In case of DO, I can write as off of BD. Right? 2 into 1 by 4 AC square plus 1 by 4 AC square. Here 1 by 4 BD square plus 1 by 4 BD square. Why we got 1 by 4? Because 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4 and AC square. So students, 1 by 4 AC square plus 1 by 4 AC square, let me write here 2 into 1 by 4 AC square plus 1 by 4 AC square, it will become 2 by 4 AC square. 1 by 4 BD square plus 1 by 4 BD square, it will become 2 by 4 BD square. 2 1 ja, 2 2 ja, 2 1 ja, 2 2 ja. If I take 2 common, 1 by 2 AC square, 2 into, if again I am taking 1 by 2 as common, AC square plus BD square. 2 2 gets cancelled. Again we got AC square plus BD square. Not only we got AC square plus BD square. I mean, hence proved. So sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus is equal to the sum of the squares of its diagonals. I hope you understood this question. Total exercise 8.4 totally depends upon Pythagoras theorem. Once if you know the Pythagoras theorem, you can do it easily by the diagram. Now coming to second question, ABC is right angle triangle. Right angle is at B. Let D, E, B any points on AB and BC respectively. We need to prove that AE square plus CD square equal to AC square plus DE square. Right? AE square. So total question depends upon given diagram and what they are asking to prove, that we have to see. Now I have LHS over here, AE square and CD square. Okay, first my base is AE. Where is AE? AE. So due to reason I have AE here, now I will consider triangle ABE. Consider triangle ABE. As we know that right angle is at B, obviously AE is hypotenuse. The sides are AB square and BE square. This is my equation number 1. Now coming to my second thing is CD. Where is CD? CD is here. So due to that reason, I will consider triangle DBC. Hence DC is hypotenuse, DC or CD is CD is hypotenuse. Let me write as CD, and other two sides are DB and BC. This is my equation number 2. Right? Now let us add equation number 1 and equation number 2. Add 1 and 2. 1 is AE, 2 is CD. Here left hand side is AB and BE. Here DB and BC. Right? Now, if you observe clearly, ABC is a right angle triangle at B. ABC is a right angle triangle. If it is right angle triangle, then what is AB square plus BC square? By using Pythagoras theorem, AB square plus BC square is nothing but what? Nothing but AC square plus, you see, BE square plus DB square. BE square plus DB square, which is nothing but what? Which is nothing but DE only. Yes or no? So BE square plus DE square is nothing but DE square. So see now what they are asking to prove. They are asking to prove that A square plus CD square equal to AC square plus DE square only. Hence proved. Everything is from diagram only, and every equation is depends upon Pythagoras theorem only. Here we know that if ABC is a right angle triangle, what is Pythagoras theorem? AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. That is the reason in place of AB square plus BC square, I wrote AC square. If you consider DB is a right angle triangle, then DE square equal to DB square plus BE square. In place of DB square plus BE square, I wrote as DE square. Actually, they are asking to prove that only, hence proved. Now, coming to question number 3, prove that 3 times the square of any side of an equilateral triangle is equal to 4 times the square of the altitude. So consider this is triangle ABC, which is an equilateral triangle in which all 3 sides are equal, and AD is the altitude. Let the side of an equilateral triangle be A units, A. What? See here, they are asking to prove that 3 times the square of any side of an equilateral triangle is equal to 4 times the square of the altitude. Let the altitude of a triangle, altitude also we call it as height of the triangle. Means they required to prove is 3 times square of any side of a triangle, square of any side of an equilateral triangle is equal to 4 times square of altitude. We need to prove that 3a square equal to 4h square. You know, ABC is an equilateral triangle. What does altitude does? As altitude divides, it is an equilateral triangle, right? This total is A, then this side will be A by 2 and this side will be A by 2. Because which is an equilateral triangle? ABC is an equilateral triangle. So the opposite side is going to be divided into 2 equal parts, A by 2 and A by 2. Right? So now consider triangle ABD in which angle D equal to 90 degrees. We know that altitude, line segment joining from vertex to its opposite side, and it makes an angle 90 degrees. Okay, it makes an angle 90 degrees. So here in this case altitude is also median, because ABC is an equilateral triangle. ABC median is nothing but line segment joining from vertex to midpoint of its opposite side. Okay, obviously ABC is an equilateral triangle, it divides. Here in this case altitude also becomes median. Okay, condition is here altitude is it makes an angle 90 degrees. Right? So right angle is at B, so hypotenuse is AB. AB square equal to AD square plus BD square. As the side of an equilateral triangle is A square equal to AD is nothing but S square plus BD is nothing but A by 2 whole square. A square equal to H square plus A square by 4. Transpose A square minus A square by 4 equal to H square. Here nothing means 1. LCM is 4. 4 into A square 4A square minus 1 into A square 1A square equal to H square. Cross multiplication 4A square minus A square 3A square equal to 4H square. Hence proved. Actually they are asking to prove that 3A square equal to 4H square. The condition is here. Here altitude divides its opposite side into two equal halves. So total length of the BC is A units. Then BD is half of A, DC also half of A. Then we applied Pythagoras theorem. We got 3 times square of an equilateral triangle is equal to 4 times the square of the altitude. Now coming to question number 6. ABC is an isosceles triangle right angled at C. Isosceles triangle. A triangle in which two sides are equal. Right angle is at C. ABC is a right angle triangle. Right angle is at C. Also it is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means a triangle in which two sides are equal. Here side AC is equal to BC. Okay. As it is given, ABC is an isosceles triangle. So right angle is at C. The side opposite to right angle is AB. AB square equal to AC square plus BC square. Right? Here right angle is at C. The side opposite to right angle is AB. So hypotenuse is AB. AB square equal to side square plus side square. AC square plus BC square. So AB square equal to AC square plus BC. See, we know children, side BC, AC, they both are equal because it is an isosceles triangle. In place of BC, I can write as AC. So AB square equal to AC square plus AC square, 2AC square. Hence proved. Actually they are asking to prove that AB square equal to 2 times AC square only. Okay. So similarly, if you observe 8th question, same method. All the method questions are at once I am explaining. A 24-meter long wire is attached to a vertical pole of height 18 meters. A 24-meter long wire is attached to a vertical pole of height 18 meters. Right? Suppose you consider this is 24-meter long wire is attached to a vertical pole of height 18 meters. And it has been stacked attached to the other end. How far from the base of the pole should the stake be driven so that the wire will be taut? Okay. So they are asking to find what is the distance between the stake and the base of the pole they are asking. Okay. So we are explaining question number 8 children. You read question carefully from your textbook. A 24-meter long wire. So here hypotenuse is 24 meters. Is attached to the vertical pole of height 18 meters. This is our pole 18 meters. Now they are asking to find the distance between base of the pole to the stake which is attached. Right? Same. AB square equal to AC square plus BC square. AB is here 24 square equal to AC is 18 and BC is what is the how far the base of the pole should the stake to be driven, right? So they are asking to find the distance between B and C, BC, right? So D square we call it as 24 square means 576, 18 square means 324 plus D square. Transpose 576 minus 324 equal to D square. 6 minus 4 2, 7 minus 2 5, 5 minus 3 2 equal to D square. You know, square you transpose, it will become root over 252. We don't have square root of 252. I think further we can simplify this. I can write as 36 into 7, 7 6 is 42. 7 3 is 21. Yes, we can write as 36 into 7. Root 36 into 7, I can write as root 36 into root 7 equal to D. Root 36 is nothing but 6 root 2. So distance between the base of the pole and the stack to be attached is 6 root 3, 6 root 7 meters. Okay children, I hope you understood. Next, coming to 9th question. Same method, two poles of height 6 meters and 11 meter. Two poles of heights, one is 6 meter, the second one is 11 meter, stands on a plain ground. If the distance between the feet of the pole is 12 meter, if the distance between the feet of the poles is 12 meter, now they are asking to find what is the distance between their tops. What is the distance between their tops? So this is the first pole AB and this is our second pole CD. First pole height 6 meters, second pole height is 11 meters. This stands on the plain ground. If the distance between their bottom is 12 meters, if it is 12 meter children, then you consider as E, this is also 12 meters. If you observe carefully, the first pole AB is 6 meter. If AB is 6 meter, then obviously B is also, this is 6 meter. Then what about CE? Because this total length is 11 meters. Till here 6 meter, then obviously this will become 5 meters. Actually what they are asking to find the distance between their tops. Distance between their tops. They are asking to find distance between A and C. Right? So if you observe triangle AEC, AC is hypotenuse, AC square equal to AE square plus EC square. So AC square equal to AE is 12 and EC is 5. So 12 square 144, 5 square 25. 144 plus 25 169. So square you transpose root 169. What is the square root of 169? 13. So distance between the tops is 13 meters. All three are same method. Everything is Pythagoras theorem only. That is the reason I said at once all these three problems, and that two important problems, these three.